When you've had some time away from exercise and you want to get back into it, if you've had a previous class or experience that you loved, it can be quite daunting, the thought of signing up or turning up to that workout that you used to do when you haven't done anything for a period of time. Now, that may be because things have got difficult at home, your job has changed, perhaps you've had some kind of illness, perhaps you've got long COVID. And so this little workout is a bridge to get you from perhaps where you wanted to be, where you were before, back to where you want to be, to give you back a little bit of confidence and get your body moving in a way that's going to prepare you to really start again on your fitness. And of course, if you're somebody who's heard about the importance of strength and building muscle in our midlife years, then this workout is a perfect one for you to start with at home. All you need are a couple of light weights, tin cans or bottles, ideally some kind of step. Now, it can be a back step if you're outside. This is a step to get things down off a high shelf. Or even actually an upturned Le Creuset pan, one of those cast iron pans, or if they're safe, a couple of books, but it must be said, you're going to be treading on it, so it does need to be safe. I've got 4 moves for you, and all of the moves work more than one muscle at a time. Why is that important? Well, if you were to spend 30 or 40 seconds doing a bicep curl like that, then you're only working one muscle. But if we could put another move into it at the same time, suddenly you're working 2 muscles. You're getting basically more bang for your buck. So this little workout involves 4 different movements, and all of them work at least 2 different muscle groups. You can do this workout once through, twice through, or even 3 times through. You can start with nice light weights, and if you've got heavier weights as an option, you could always add them in. Once you've done this 2 or 3 times, you've looked at how your body reacts to the workout, and you can try and make it a bit harder if you want to. The workout time for each move is only 30 seconds, and then we're going to take 30 seconds rest. Much more than 30 seconds if you're coming back to this after a long break and you'll start to not do the moves correctly, your form will be off, and you're much more likely to get injured. So I'm assuming that if you do this, you will have been out for 5 or 10 minute walk. You will have done a little bit of a warm-up, because I haven't included a warm-up in this. Now, if you want some ideas for warm-ups, it would be turning your arms in a nice big circle here, possibly lifting your legs forwards and backwards, swinging your arms, anything that gets your body moving. But don't basically just jump up off the sofa having seen this and think, right, I'll give it a go. Go and move your body a little bit first. Okay, so we're going to start with 1 weight in each hand. I'm going to show you from different angles, so hopefully you'll be able to see what I'm doing. 1 weight in each hand, and our weights are down by your sides. And all you're going to do is step up onto whatever your stop step is, and you're going to do this with alternate legs. But if you can, we're going to put a little bit of a knee drive in as well. So that means that you get, again, a bit more bang for your buck. So you step up and then drive, whoops, I go out of shot, don't I? Drive your knee up above your hip level like that. We're going to do that on both legs for 30 seconds. I'll do it at this nice jaunty angle so you can watch me. Arms are by your sides, holding your weight. That just adds a little bit more weight for you. Okay, so off we go. Lift and lift that knee and come down. Lift and lift your knee and come down. Every time we lift your knee here, as we will do in another exercise in a minute, you're making your body have to balance. And being aware of things that challenge your balance throughout your day is really important. So my workouts nearly always include some kind of balance element because it's so important. There we go. There's 30 seconds. You're going to rest for 30 seconds. I'm going to change the camera angle slightly so that I don't disappear all the time. Okay, rest for 30 seconds. And then we're going to do the next move. So the next move, 1 weight or bottle in each hand. And you're going to bring your arms outside to a bicep curl. Then turn your wrists and take them up and over your head. So our wrists and our shoulders have a big range of movement, and sometimes we forget to actually get things to move in the way that they're meant to move. So that's what this is doing. So palms forwards, weights out forwards in front of you. Okay, and now curl them up, rotate your wrists, push up overhead and down. Once you've seen this done a couple of times, you can speed it up if you want to. But if you prefer to watch me in great detail, because this is completely new to you, that's also absolutely fine. Up and down, lovely, good. So you can see my wrists are rotating. I'm trying not to grip these weights too hard. If I grip them really hard, you get tension coming up into your neck. There we go, 30 seconds, and rest. Okay, the next one is the second balancy one. We are going to do two movements again. We're going to lean forwards and tap alternate legs out behind you here. So this is what it looks like from the front. Lean forwards and tap. Okay, but we're going to add an arm raise in and out like that. So you're going to take your arms up to the side as you tap that leg behind you. Now, if you find you're a little bit more advanced than this, and you want something a bit more challenging, instead of tapping the ground, you could just take your leg out behind you and it doesn't actually touch the ground. You can try either of them, it doesn't matter. So this movement, great for your arms and your shoulders. This out here, great for your glutes, and also we're getting your tummy involved as well. Okay, 30 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So out and in. Out and in. And lovely. Sometimes taking weights out to the sides like this is tougher of the arm exercises because we are not used to lifting our arms up out to the side with weights in. So you might now be thinking, oh, 30 seconds is over, and I'm quite glad it's over. I'm feeling quite tired. Okay, and the fourth of our movements, all of these movements are based on things that we have to do in day-to-day life. We have to be able to balance on one leg, believe it or not. We have to be able to move and squat and take things over our heads. So the last move is a squat move. Now, I'm going to ask you to have your weights tucked in towards your chest and your elbows tucked away here like this. Okay, and we're going to do a squat. Now, a squat isn't bringing your knees forward. People often think, oh, squats are about bending your knees. If you think of a squat as your hips coming back, as if you're going to sit down on the toilet or possibly shut the car door because it didn't shut properly. Okay, so I told you we're going to get more than one move. So this works your glutes, bottom muscles, and the fronts of your legs. But when you come back up to standing, you're then going to push your weights out behind you. So squat and push. Notice that I use the word push, not swing. Okay, so we're not swinging our arms, we go for a push movement. All right, so that's the fourth of our 4 moves. 30 seconds, and squat, and push. So when I teach, I try and teach in such a way that you really understand each move and what you're trying to get it to do, rather than just getting you to copy me. Because if you understand what you're trying to do, you get the right feeling rather than just trying to copy somebody. Copying, okay, it's fine to a certain extent, but you don't know what you're trying to achieve. And more importantly, you don't know why. So squat. So you don't need to go particularly low in the squat if you're finding it starting to work for you in a way that must be 30 seconds. Yep, it is. Okay, so that's 4 moves, right? I'm going to do it all again with you now, and I'm going to do it in real time, so 30 seconds on. But instead of spending a little bit longer giving you the explanations in between, I'm just going to go straight from one exercise to another. And hopefully you're going to do it. Okay, my steps back. Clearly, if you didn't have a step, you could just lift your leg up like that at the same time. But if you have got a step, it adds a little extra dimension, doesn't it? Okay, so arms by your sides. 3, 2, and 1. Step, knee, and up. Knee and up. Now, of course, as you become fitter again and more comfortable again, you can have heavier weights in your hands. You might even find if you want to get to the stage where you're pushing your weight over your head, if you wanted to. I'm not suggesting you do that now. I'm just saying that everything can always be adapted to make it easier or harder. Here we go. 30 seconds done. Move the weight onto the weight. Now we're doing that bicep curl. Palms of your hands are forwards. 30 30 seconds rest. That rest time really is important. You might think, gosh, 30 seconds is ridiculous. I'm ready just to start again. But it's in the rest where we repair. So do take your 30 seconds. Okay, well, off we go. Bicep curl, rotate, up and overhead, down. Lovely. So don't grip your weights too tightly. Make sure you're breathing. Breathe out on the effort. Where's the effort? There. And there. So you might breathe like this. Take a deep breath in. Breathe. Let the breath come in as your weights come down. 3, 2, finish this one. And there's 1. Good. Back. 30 seconds rest. We're going to do the tap back now with the arm lifts. If you found in the first round that the arm lifts were too heavy with your weights, do it without weights. If you've got lighter weights, that's great, but you can always do it without weights. It's not a problem at all. Okay, so we're going to bend your legs slightly, tap back with the right leg and lift. Tap and in. Tap and in. Notice that I'm bending, extending, and lifting. Good. And if you want to make it a little bit more challenging, don't touch that. Back foot to the ground. And see if you can hold your balance. A little bit tougher there. But again, something to work to. One more. And rest. 30 seconds, and then your final move, that squat, which starts in this position with the tricep push back, not a swing. Swing just uses momentum, and a push is going to build our muscles. So, remembering that your squat is always initiated by going backwards, not forwards. 3, 2, and 1. Sit back. Push, sit back, and push. Lovely, well done, you're doing really well. Sit, and push. Push. Sit. Push. There we go. That is the end of round 2. So you can either leave it there, or you can think, right, I'm going to do it once more. I'm going to do a third round. That will have taken you up to about 15 minutes of strength moves. You could do this little workout once or twice a week. And as you get stronger, you can add more weights to it. And gradually you will notice things are starting to become a bit easier. So then what do? You change it from 30 seconds to 40 seconds. You add another 10 seconds on, still keeping that lovely 30-second rest. But you use this as a basis because it works all our main muscle groups to slowly get your confidence up and get stronger. And then when you're ready, if you want to go a little bit further, I'd love to meet you. Come and find me, and let's see if I can help you get further on your strength journey.